Hi everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back, and I hope that you have subscribed below so that we can be friends. I am pretty new to YouTube. If you don't know, my name is Samantha. You are on Sam's Rack, and I wanted to go ahead and do the new YouTuber tag video. I wasn't tagged by anyone but my friend Valerie. She also has a channel on YouTube. I'm gonna link hers below so that you guys can watch her video. She did the tag video, and I thought it was a really cool and easy way to get to know the YouTuber as an individual, and also kind of become like an immediate friend without even really having to try too hard. I just am gonna blab about myself for the next few minutes. So I hope you guys stay tuned and you enjoy. I'll go ahead and shut up now and start reading some questions and go from there. So the first question, which is just from a random question tag Google search I did, is how did you get your YouTuber name? My name, which is Sam's Rack, is a mixture of my name, Samantha, and the word rack. The word rack for me embodies a couple things, which the first thing being that I love clothes, love fashion, so I have a couple of those, not universal, racks on wheels. So I thought that was a great way. I'm always shopping on clothing racks, so hello. That, and then as well as, I know this is crazy, I have quite a large, I don't know if you guys can see that, quite a large rack. So I wanted to include everything that encompasses my channel, which I'm going to be talking about fashion, beauty, bras, definitely, and just everything that has to do with my life. So I kind of wanted to just have that play on words of Sam's Rack. All right, the next question is, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? If I could change my name to anything, it would probably be not a name. It'd be like a word. I mean, oh God. I mean like something like that is not normally considered a name for somebody. I don't know of actually anything right off the top of my head. Nothing's coming to mind right now, so I'm gonna just go ahead and skip that question. Anywho, so moving on. If I could go back in time and give my younger self some advice, what would it be and why? Oh my gosh, you guys. If I could go back in time and give myself advice, I would let myself know that everything gets better. Like, even if you think it's not going to get better, it is going to get better. When I was younger, my dad passed away when I was 12. I felt like I didn't really have like a fatherly role, but by the time I was 16 or 17, my mom got remarried, and to my stepdad, who is still in the picture today, and I thank him for everything, because I feel like having him there just to confide in sometimes when I didn't feel like I could talk to my mom was like the best thing, as well as when I was younger, I was heavier than I am now, or I feel like I was anyway, and I felt like I needed to fit in. I needed to be skinny, but obviously that wasn't me. All I needed was my personality and who I am today to really show people exactly the kind of person I am, and if they wanted to be my friends for that reason, then that was the best thing, and it wasn't supposed to be for how I looked or what I did or what I owned or, you know, what kind of car I drove or any of that kind of nonsense. So if I could go back in time, I would just tell myself, like, just to stay positive. Like, things are going to get better once you have more control of your life. You just have to be positive and persevere and be proactive, and yeah, that would be the main things. Now it says, how old were you when you first learned how to blow bubble gum? I don't effing know. What kind of question is that? on to the next. What did you want to be when you were little? When I was little, you guys are gonna die of laughter. I watched so much CSI, like crazy amounts of CSI. Like no kid my age should have been watching that much CSI. But I watch CSI like when I get home from school and like before I went to bed and whatever. So they made it look so amazing. I wanted to become a crime scene investigator, and not even just a crime scene investigator, but like the pathologist, like the actual scientist. And when I was 11, I went to my mom's job, like training or go to your parents' work or whatever. And I talked to one of the girls there about doing that, and so she helped me Google it and research it. And then I found out you had to be in school for like a bajillion years, and that soon fizzled my dream. And then I wanted to become a pharmacist, which also didn't happen, but that's okay. I like what I do now. Anywho, next question is, what do you order at Starbucks? This is really funny because my friend who used to work at Starbucks for like a billion years, yes, Allie, I'm talking about you. She told me that, this is kind of ridiculous, but we, certain racial groups order certain drinks. And so when I told her what I normally order, she was shocked. She was like, not that you aren't supposed to, but she's like, I would never have guessed that. And the only reason why I order what I order is because I'm lactose intolerant. So that's another thing you guys know about me now, is that I'm lactose intolerant. So I typically order a soy chai, either hot or iced, and obviously with no whip. Someone gave me whip one time and I almost died. I mean, my butt almost died, but anywho, so that's typically what I get. Or if I'm feeling fancy, I'll get a white chocolate mocha in the smallest size possible and pray that I don't have an attack later. So the thing is, says, what's the hardest you ever laughed? I don't know what the hardest I ever laughed is. I do remember one time laughing so hard that I did have milk and rice come out of my nose. I was probably like 8 or 9, I want to say, and was eating rice and had a glass of milk. And I remember my sister saying something and it just drizzling out of my nose. So that was probably that's the hardest time I've ever laughed. I don't remember what we were talking about though. It says, if you could play any musical instrument, what would it be and why? If I could play any musical instrument, it probably would be the harp. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? Typically when I'm upset, if I'm upset with someone else, I typically want to just throw myself at them and I want to communicate, because that's me. I'm a big talker, so I usually want to talk about like what happened and what we could do to change the situation. Or if it's something that's just like entirely made me upset, I tend to go to sleep. Like I have this reflex, like when I get upset, really upset, I just get exhausted and I go to bed. So that's typically what I do. What's your favorite movie? Oh, I have a couple. They all are like different genres. Typically I love action, like fighting type movies. I'm such a boy when it comes to those type of things. I would probably say that, okay, before I answer this question, I'm gonna say that my favorite actors and actresses are Liam Neeson, Jason Statham, Gerard Butler, who else? Don Cheadle, and there's one other one that I just love so much. And Idris Elba, or however you want to call his name, Idris Elba. Anyway, those are my top guys, and most of the roles that they play are like action or some kind of like mystery type of movie. So now I'll give you my top movies. I am a sucker for the Taken series, the Avengers series, and I know they're movies. I'm supposed to pick movies, but I'm a big series type of girl. So again, Avengers, Taken. I love, sorry, I have my movies like right in front of me. I'm trying to take a quick look at them. The Unknown, Blood Diamond is on top of my list. I can watch that on repeat. Pitch Perfect's on the top of my list. It's the one with Julia Stiles and Sean Patrick. Is it Sean Patrick Thomas? I don't think that's his name. Anyway, it's one of those movies. It's one, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. It's because I haven't seen it in so long. And when I was actually moving, I saw the packaging for it and I got so excited because I thought I had lost it. And then I opened it up and it was empty. And I still don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but if you guys know what movie I'm talking about, please comment it below so I don't feel like an idiot. It's the one where Julia Stiles moves to New York to live with her dad after her mom died and Save the Last Stand. Yeah. Save the Last Stand. That is one of my boom. Like, I just wanted to do dance and learn all that stuff when I was growing up when I saw that movie. Anyway, so on to the next question because that answer took super long. What's one of your favorite foods you can't live without? I cannot live without fufu and okra soup. I am I'm Sierra Leonean. My mom is Creole and my dad is Mende, and they're two different types of I guess subcultures within Sierra Leone, Africa, and so in that aspect I'm 50-50, but I'm a Sierra Leonean at the end of the day. But anyway, and then okra soup, I just love okra and the like sliminess of it. Yes, it's slimy. And so that is it. If you had a superpower, would it be to be invisible or to be able to read minds? I think I would read minds, just because if you know what someone's saying or thinking, you can like kind of influence what they're actually going to say before they say it, and then I think it would be easier to get whatever you wanted out of them, which that sounds really bad, but I'm actually going to say the superpower I would want would be to be able to, like, say there was a book on gymnastics, how to do gymnastics. I'd be able to touch the book, analyze it, and be able to freaking do a backflip out of the room. That would be my superpower. Just to know how to do stuff. Just touch it and know how to do it. What did you do on your last birthday? My last birthday was my 26th birthday, and I can't remember what I did, so I guess it was a good birthday. If you were a Pokemon, what would you be called and why? I don't know anything about Pokemon except for that about Pikachu, and I wouldn't be Pikachu. A couple other fun things I think I want you guys to know about me is that I absolutely hate the word, oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to say it. I have to like prep myself to say it. Okay, I hate the word moist. Okay, I'm glad I didn't gag after that. So I hate that word. It's just so gross to me. I don't know why people say it, especially why they use it to describe food. It's just so disgusting. So you will hopefully never hear me say that. And if I do, I'm probably dying, like gagging in my mouth if I'm saying it. I do for a living. I work in healthcare. That's why I work 12 hours. So if you see any of my other videos where I'm telling you that I wore it all for 12 hours or whatever the case may be, that's why. And no, I don't get to sit at a desk. I wish, only not even for the fact that I would be able to sit at a desk, but for the fact that I'd be able to wear whatever I wanted to wear. Right now I have to wear uniforms, so yeah, if you guys want me to answer some other questions, like maybe do a Q&A or something, go ahead and place your comments below. Definitely place your questions below in the comment section, and definitely let me know if I should do a Q&A, or if you just want me to respond back, just say, hey, I have this question and I want you to answer it now. Obviously with a smiley face at the end. Anywho, thanks again for sticking through this video with me. I know it's probably going to be a little bit long just because my battery died and I had to come back and restart. So anywho, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching me at Sam's Rack. If you like this video, go ahead and thumbs it up. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and do that below. And I hope to see you soon. Stay subscribed. Bye. Yeah.